Sir Michael, what kind of organisation is it that takes a £3.5 billion assured income and turns it into a budget crisis?
Well, it's, I'm not sure that's what the organisation's done. Some of the discussion
this
surrounding
isn't a budget crisis?
I don't think it is a budget crisis. This is
well,
a challenge.
Why are you making all these cuts?
Well, let's share our focal length. The right thing we've got to concentrate on, the right job the BBC has got to concentrate on, is shaping itself for 2012, living within its means, ensuring that it gets value from every pound. Now, that is going to involve some quite difficult judgments and choices. I've no doubt about that.
How does cutting programme budgets improve programme quality?
When Mark Thompson reveals the details of the plan tomorrow, it will be clear that one of the changes that is to be made is 10% less origination of programmes. That's the BBC doing what the Trust has asked it to do, which is to concentrate on doing only those things that it can do well. Less programmes, and therefore concentrating creative talent on that smaller number of programmes.
You say you apply a public value test.
Yes.
Have you applied a public value test to all these proposals?
No. Some of them we will. Some of them we will. This has been a debate about the Director General's plans, his Creative Futures plans, the work that the Trust has done on surveying the public, learning what they value in the BBC, those things they'd like to change. That dialogue has gone on over 6 months, but you're right, there will be public value tests.
And that dialogue told you that one of the things people valued most in the BBC was its news.
Absolutely.
And yet you propose to make serious cuts in that, don't you?
No, there definitely will be job losses in
Hundreds
that area.
of job losses.
Well, I'm not getting into the detail. Let me just underline the Trust's insistence is that the BBC follows exacting tests in terms of efficient use of the licence fee payers' money. It's for those who manage the BBC to decide where they fall. Certainly the proposals that have been put in front of us show that the reshaping of the news function can deliver some very substantial efficiencies.
Can we be clear about the sort of programmes you don't think the BBC should be making?
No, what you can be clear about is what the type of programmes that we do think it should be making. The emphasis, drawing again on what the public have told us they want, is that the BBC should concentrate on distinctive programme making. What do I mean by that? I mean those things that it's appropriate for a public service broadcaster to concentrate on, and then in terms of the quality, programmes that stand out from what's being provided by other broadcasters.
Let me give you a list of distinctive programmes. Help Me, Anthea, I'm Infested. Is that a sort of programme the BBC should continue making?
Well, we get here into personal judgments about what we want to
watch. Well,
absolutely.
And what we don't. But My Man, Boobs and Me, how about that?
Well,
Help, My Dog is as Fat as Me. Freaky Eaters, Fat Men Can't Hunt. Now, are these the sort of programmes the BBC should be making?
No, Jeremy, this is exactly the point that the Trust is making on behalf of the public. What it wants is distinctive programmes.
Well, those are distinctive.
I think they may well, and without commenting on any one of them individually, they may well fall very neatly in that category of things that will no longer be made so that we can concentrate on distinctive quality programming.
There will be the best part of 2,000 jobs lost, and there will, we're told, be some jobs gained. Where will they be gained?
In some of the new and modified services that will be outlined as Mark Thompson unfolds the plan tomorrow.
But the stakes are very high, aren't they?
They are, and that's why I want to emphasise that the Trust job doesn't end today. It's careful scrutiny to make sure that these objectives are met with the budget that we've got available.
If this plan is faulty, has the BBC a future?
All of this, the whole exercise, I see as focused on ensuring that the BBC continues to be valued by the people who pay for it. That's our ambition. That's our shared ambition. If it doesn't live up to that, then its future is in question, for sure.